Alright my people, hello and welcome back to another video. Today what we're going to be doing is talking about the Berrics. Now, so many people have requested this to me over the last 6 months or so, saying where has the Berrics gone, what the hell is happening, where is our second favourite Scientologist skate park owner in Steve Berra? Well, all those questions and more are going to be answered today, and the biggest and probably main one is where is this new Berrics skate park? Well, the keen viewers of you will know that it's actually at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan. For some reason, they moved from LA to Japan. It was obviously paid for by the Japanese government, and then they just had a little bit of a collaboration sort of thing. I very much doubt the Berrics actually paid for any of the construction, but they put their name on it, so the new Berrics Park is now in Japan. And if this video gets 2,000 likes, I'll go there within the next 6 months and review the whole park on this channel. And I promise you I'll do that. So with that all being said, let's jump into the first video we're going to watch on the story of the Berrics, which is the Berrics is moving. So let me full screen this, and we're going to find out the beginning of this story.
Well, here we are. It was over 10 years ago we were here. We kicked this place off, you remember?
I remember when you guys built this thing too, especially because it's the original location you had was, I don't know, what, 10,000 square feet or something like that? And then this building is what, 30? Yeah, 30,000. I just remember hearing that the fact that you guys were going to even do this park in the first place was just 30,000 square feet. Does that exist? It never existed before this.
No.
And this is still the only one. This probably the most impressive skate park in the world.
Why am I holding a sledgehammer?
You'll find out.
You'll find out soon. Like we announced on our last finals night, we are going to be doing a collab with ABD Collectibles. Why do we have a sledgehammer? Because we're gonna
start beating the crap out of this park and destroying everything in here.
And give it to you guys.
I'm not gonna hit
you
you were gonna hit me in the wee-wee with that thing.
But we're not here to just destroy, because it's gotta come down.
Well, we're gonna turn all the little chunks of cement from every single skate spot. It's basically gonna be a little piece of the Berrics in a little epoxy cube that's all lit up. It's you could collect a part of the Berrics.
I mean, I'm gonna sign it, Steve's gonna be signing it amongst Berrics alumni, family.
Berrics alumni.
People that have gone through here that also made their mark. They're gonna mark their territory. And you guys are gonna encase it in epoxy.
This is your favorite spot in the park, right?
This was kind of my favorite place in the park. I've put some work in on this thing.
What's your best trick you've ever done on this?
I don't know. There's a lot. I did a slappy fakey front crook to fakey flip out.
Oh shit.
So I got tech and gnar all at once.
That is tech and gnar. Is it in the montage?
Yes, it is.
Yeah? Is that the ender?
It is.
All right, all right. There we go.
You want a piece of the curb I had the most fun on. It's kind of sad. It's a sad moment here but
oh, woo!
Oh no. What do you think?
Yeah, that'll do. That's about 2.5 inches by, yeah.
Right, look
size.
at these, dude.
Little frosty signatures on these things. Handmade.
This is
Yeah. You want to sign this?
hand destroyed.
Oh. We like that.
Like that?
Yeah, that's perfect.
And there you have it. The whole thing they managed to turn into some sort of business for profit. Now, the ABD Collectibles company is basically Mike Moe, and I'm assuming a team of his, that go around finding things like parts of skateboard history, like certain board graphics. They reissue those. They've got like collectible cards on their website. In fact, we'll go on their website and have a look. But as you can see from the main part here, they're selling pieces of the Berrics skate park. Now, these were auctioned off to like viewers and stuff like that. Some were signed by Bam, some were signed by Eric, Steve, and so on and so on. Now, the ABD's collectible website is right here. If we have a look at the packs, you can see you can get an Andy Anderson Crazy Wisdom pack for about 10 quid. That's probably about $13. And you've got the same thing for Yuta Horigome. Now, these are actually sold out. They were just shiny cards signed, and I don't know, they were just Andy Anderson's tricks over the years, which, to be fair, if I was going to buy anything from ABD Collectibles, this would probably be it. So that's probably quite a smart move from their point of view. The kind of people that like Andy Anderson are the kind of people that would be willing to support him financially. So that's one thing right there. But they also do decks. They've got a Mike Moe reissue deck, which is this one here. I've sold a few of these on our website, escapismskateboards.com. They sell really well, and a couple of my friends actually managed to pull some of the rarer ones. So these are really cool. However, they are sold out now, and they actually skate really well because I skated mine. And Mike Moe actually commented on the video that I skated it, saying that it was nice or something like that. I'll try and put it on screen if I can. But yeah, moving on though, we've got this post from the Berrics Instagram. Many have asked why we are moving. All kinds of wild suggestions have been made as to what we should have done with the park, and the truth is, when we first moved into the BLDG 13 years ago, the rent was an astronomical 18 grand a month. We hemmed and hawed over whether or not it was worth it, and in the end we decided it was. Well, we never owned the building, and while we were there, it changed owners 5 times. Each new owner, when our lease was up, raised the rent. Having spent so much money and time and effort into what was a dream for us, we didn't want to move, so each time we signed the lease with the new rent increase thinking we could make it. And until now, we did. But the new owners of this BLDG increased our rent so high it was impossible for us to stay. All in, they wanted 105 grand a month. And even if we did have the money, it would be a crime to pay it. So we had to move. We have never been a big company. There are certainly less popular companies than ours that make way more money than we ever have. Our dream was to provide something great for skateboarding. We will continue to do so. It just won't be at this place in this time. But we aren't dead. We are just changing. Pick up a signed Berrics farewell cube at abdcollectibles.com. So no matter what, right? No matter what, with these guys, there's always room for an ad. No matter how much the post is directed at the viewers, the people that have supported over the years, there's always space for an ad. So just remember that when you're running your social media accounts, so what if your mum died? Chuck a HelloFresh ad on there. Anyway, let's keep it moving and check some comments. They offered to sell you guys the building within the 5 owner swaps. Bring back Run and Gun. Has anyone ordered one of these cubes and received it? Hadn't seen any updates yet. If you're cold, go stand in the corner. It's 90 degrees. What? Why do you never see elephants hiding in trees? Because they're so good at it. Alright, this is just all bots and shit like that. It looks like absolute was. With that being said, let's jump on to this next piece of content, and that is the actual Facebook post of the new skate park. Now this says, August 23rd is the grand opening of the Berrics Skate Plaza. Because it is a collaboration between the Berrics and Fuji-Q Highland Amusement Park located at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan, another little sneaky ad there, we naturally called it the Fuji Berrics Skate Plaza, and as far as we know, it is the first of its kind. A real concrete plaza built on the centre of a world-class amusement park. We can't wait for you to see it. More to come. So, they posted this video right here, which is 34 seconds. I think it's a little ad for the park, so let's watch it. Can we get a full screen? Oh, that's different. Okay. Okay, what's this about then? Is that Tyler Peterson? Famous Japanese local. Rastaclat legend. Scientologist pony. No, I don't actually know that about him. I just know that he's good friends with Steve Berra, who is a king of Scientology out here. Can't let that be forgotten. Nice kickflip though, but why do we need these sidebars? Like, not only are the colors on this shot way off, like whoever filmed this and edited this clearly forgot to color grade it, because look at the colors here, and then look at this. This is the same thing. Like, look at the redness on that, and look at it here. Maybe they put a filter on it to try and make it look all cinematic, but in my eyes it just looks dumb. Anyway, that's that. That's Tyler Peterson advertising for the Berrics, shilling for them as he always does, the Karayuma King. So, with that all being said, there's plenty of stuff to go on here. We've got plenty of information, and yes, I will go to this skate park, the very one in Mount Fuji. I will go there within the next 6 months if this video hits 2k likes, like I said earlier. But we've got a couple more things to go over. So before we move on completely, we got this right here. The new Battle at the Berrics season. If you didn't know already, they actually did a whole brand new season to advertise the new park in Japan. And yes, they did get some Japanese locals involved. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, at least Japanese or Asian locals, but None of them managed to make it past round 1, sadly, so no Japanese hometown heroes this time. In round 2, we had Tyler Peterson, Cody Cepeda, PJ Ladd and Matt Berger, and in the championship, PJ Ladd versus Cody. Let's have a look at the park, see how they're skating it. Obviously, they're skating flat ground, but we might see some in the background. Alright, we're advertising the skaters with some Instagram clips. What is this? What the fuck? The fuck is that animation? That is ass. Let's look. Watch the flipping foot, his front foot, right? Not on this one, obviously, on the next one. Why is it moving around like that?
Skate City, New York is live. Download it now on Apple Arcade.
Oh my god. Fair enough, man. At least it's not gambling. At least it's not OnlyFans, I guess. We'll take what we can get out here.
Both these guys have been in this position before. 5 and 6, 7.
Alright, shut up, Mr. Tologist. Ooh, what timepiece is that? If you guys know me, I'm a bit of a watch guy. Maybe is that a Rolex of Mariner? Kind of nice. Alright, it's just your standard battle of the Berrics. We've got a flat ground area, everyone's sitting around it. It just looks the same. The only difference is the audience is mostly Japanese, and they've put a Japanese font on the letters in the bottom left corner. Other than that, it's pretty much exactly the same battle of the Berrics, just with far less rounds, far less skaters, and far less people giving a shit. 111k seems alright, but for Berrics, I swear some of them episodes, especially like the first in the seasons, have and do get millions of views. So like, if you just go have a look at popular videos, I'm sure Battle of the Berrics round 1, 12, that was what, that was the last one or the one before the last one. Round 1, 5 million views. This one, round 11, 5 million views. Absolutely crazy. And to see that to what we're at now, it's clear to me that the skate scene is either moving on from the Berrics and they're not caring as much, or the Berrics just aren't doing what people want them to see. Because yeah, it's got decent viewership throughout, but the round 1 having only 200k on the Berrics channel with 1.4 million, you'd expect better than that. So anyway, let me move on to the main camera again and recap this video. So we now know that Berrics basically was completely destroyed and auctioned off to the people, to the vultures, to the guys that want a piece of rock in a little cube. But fair enough, I've bought some weird stuff behind me. I've got some like random Pokemon cards and stuff, so I can't really diss anyone else catching collectibles. Anyway, Berrics have moved to Japan. Do I think they've got a base out there and they're actually operating the company from there? No, I do not in the slightest. I very much think it's still an LA-based company. They've just taken the opportunity they could while they could to keep the Berrics name alive and make it a little bit more international in Japan. It's definitely spreading the word of skateboarding. I can't hate on it too much, but so many people have asked me to cover this, so I just had to jump in, give my opinion, check out the story, how it unfolded, where it's at now. And to be honest, I think for the Berrics, there's definitely room for a comeback, but is it happening anytime soon? I wouldn't hold your breath, people, but yeah, don't forget to like this video, 2,000 likes, and I'll go to the Berrics Mount Fuji Japan skate park, and maybe I'll see you there.